Teaching with trees, rooted soul reckoning 1, a year's beginning. The old year is ended, and now is a good time to turn to the trees. Now is the time to reassess, retune, remember and relocate. How to do this? Turn towards the trees as teachers. Leaves fallen stories, my rooted soul reckoning, letting go old loss. The world slows down and we return inside. What if there were another way of returning, not just to the insides of our houses away from the cold, but inside our psyche? What if we could return to a place even deeper than that? What if we remembered an old interior returning we have forgotten about? I love spending time in their wisdom and listening to what they have to say, says Abby Martin, AST member. Trees. In the soil beneath our feet is growth. Roots whispering in their aliveness, making threads in the earth, alive and extending, ever reaching. In dormancy is dreaming. You may not see it, but in deep winter bulbs are growing fat, sending out roots ready for spring, ready to break open the earth with their green spears. Trees knuckle down for winter's cold and remember their roots. They anchor themselves against storms. They take in the blessings of the good earth. The red thread of life is a relationship between roots and mycelium. Trees preserve themselves. They have shed their leaves and dropped their seeds, and now they root themselves ever deeper into the ground. They are the greatest friends of humanity, says Sue Smith, AST member. At this time of year, we tend to stay indoors and gather together family and friends. That too is a way of tending roots and of establishing new ones. Some of us, of course, don't have family in a traditional sense, but we have our friendship networks, and those are very much like the root networks of the trees as they communicate with each other and tend to and feed each other. There are, however, other layers of root tending and root growing, and they are the ones that are very much forgotten about by most. This coming year, we will explore ways of tending our roots, ways of reassessing, retuning, remembering and relocating. Trees and nature are everything to me. To escape from a busy life to freshness, freedom, reconnection with oneself and everyone, says Ineza Norvaliti, AST member. Roots and Leaves, the Tree Teachers, a forest bathing exercise. Roots, networks, communications, lessons, teachings, stories. Lots of words. Before you start, be aware that your session starts the moment you make that intention to do it now. In making your commitment to do this exercise, you are giving yourself permission to rest from the incessant demands of the day. This is a big secret that often you will hear very little about elsewhere. In making this commitment, you are creating a link between conscious and subconscious, a safe and gentle bridge of communication between the two. It is this bridge that really helps to embed health and well-being exercises like the one following. If you are housebound or bedbound, make the commitment to allow no disturbance for half an hour. Prepare your space. If you're in bed, plump up your pillows, straighten your sheets. Ask others not to disturb you. Tell them you will reach out to them when you are ready. Recall what root, rooted and leaves mean to you. Write all your words down as they come to you. Allow that word hoard to sit in your heart. We have some lovely videos, and here is one for you to watch. Once the video is over, imagine yourself leaning against one of the trees and follow the instructions. Office bound. As above, but closing your office door in lunch break, switching off your phone, tidying your desk before you start. This is the mental preparation needed to make the most of the exercise. Here's a tip. You don't have to slavishly remember every single detail of this exercise. The secret is in the intention. As soon as you make the intention to do it, that is when the magic starts to happen. Root, rooted, leaves. What do those words mean to you? Allow the words to form in your mind and on the paper. Write down your word swirl of thoughts and feelings. They don't have to make sense. Once you've written them down, read through them, and then carry your word hoard in your heart, outside and out into the world. Word hoards are something I talk about a lot in my face-to-face teachings. If, like me, you are prone to feeling the cold, make sure to take an extra layer to wrap up in. Choose a place outside. Make your way towards your place of connection. See the land up ahead. As you make your way, let the noise of the day slip far behind you. The noise of the office, the noise of the traffic, of people and busyness, let them all fade away. As you approach your place, your word hoard will make a silent call. Maybe not consciously, but it will lead you to choose a tree or a place that feels right if there are no trees. Find a tree or place that speaks to you, that draws you. Approach it slowly. Then lean against the tree. Let it take your weight. Take a few deep breaths, finding a deeper sense of relaxation within each breath. Closing your eyes may help you feel a deeper sense of relaxation. Take a moment to sense the tree holding you up. Feel its life force. Be aware of the roots in the ground. Allow yourself to become drawn into the same process as you rest back to back. This turning inward, this slowing down. In autumn, trees shed their leaves for the coming winter. They let go of the old so that new growth might come. Now you release your layers, letting go of thoughts and feelings, letting them come and go as they wish. Let them drift. Place your attention on you and the tree you are leaning upon. Let go of anything mentally from the past year that has not served you. Just notice what has not served you well. You don't need to do anything other than noticing. Give that energy, any feelings you have, to the tree and the earth. When we bottle things up, they make us ill. Being rooted is about flow. It is about give and take. The trees and mycelium talk to each other. They feed each other. This is how life is. Our feelings are energy. When we allow them to flow, we can allow them to flow outwards to the trees and the earth. They will make use of it in the same way as they soak up the light of the sun's rays. Our stories are like the leaves on the trees. They grow, change colour and fall away. Sense the turning inward. Feel the tree. Allow yourself to feel the slowness inside yourself and allow that to take root as you sense the tree roots. Let yourself drift downwards like a leaf to the forest floor. There is no thing for you to do. Realize this and relax. Feel the layers of your body as tree rings. Bones, blood, skin. Like the tree, you too have a deep core of heartwood, and like the tree, you too have sap flowing through you and bark to contain you. You and the tree are strong and alive and rooted. Now, slowly open your eyes to the life all around you. See the evergreens, see tracks in mud and snow, see other trees or roofs and fences. Notice the little birds hopping amongst the tree branches. There is life all around you. Maybe you can hear cars and people. Maybe a phone ringing. Maybe you can hear a bird somewhere. Take some deep breaths through your nose, out of your mouth, and feel yourself against the trunk and your weight shifting to your feet as you move slowly away. Take your slow, heartbeat rooted self and move gently with it as you head back home. Let the tree teaching take root inside of you before heading back to bright lights once more. If you can, give yourself at least a few moments of peace before jumping back into socialising, doing and busyness. When you go back inside, you might like to sit again and allow more words to spill out onto paper. It might be just a list. It might be more poetic. Don't judge. Just let it happen. You could do this every time you connect with trees and nature, and this too will become treasure and an act of remembering and honouring the world you inhabit and are a part of. And in my solstice article, I speak more about human struggles and the season of cold, dark nights, so you could check that out on the blog too. This is part 1 of Rooted Soul Reckoning. This time we have looked at how to see our stories of the past year as leaves and how to let them go. Some, of course, will regrow as fresh new growth, but others will rot into a rich hummus that will feed our roots. Next time, we will look at rooting ourselves, recognising our roots, and how to expand these as new intentions using our tree teachers as guides. Those of you who have signed up to the newsletter will find an extra offering in there each time, so be sure to open yours for the lovely pictures, quotes and lots more. Want to join us? Our AST membership is free and always will be. Blessings from Amanda Clare, Ancient as Sacred Trees founder. Thank you.